From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow trying to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Here we go, set, go on red. Striker, 3,
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. That pass taken in by Burks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bengals at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, we gotta go.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Gun. Back.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. Inside handoff to Mixon. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 22.
11 coming. Back.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
12. 11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. If they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
Here we go.
But they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd and 2, Burrow able to find Higgins. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 12, Tua to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Get ready. Good, 52.
They'll run for it with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1, ready?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Burks. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ready.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Tua now on first down.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua to throw again. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 40 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Rams 21, Bengals 38.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Mixon with a first down carry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT,
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, a give to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
12.
Another try for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed in the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the...
Ready, break.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixing up the middle.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Tua. throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tua.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Okay, break. Ultra.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use there in the final stages. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Going right back to Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They give it off here to the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow going to give this to Nixon.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.